All right. And like that, we are up and running again. Okay, welcome back to the stream, everybody. I'm going to make a quick message here. Up and running. There we go. Maybe Mina will join us. He is at work, but if he doesn't have time to watch, he'll at least hang out and lurk. So, back to what we were doing. I've got my power off again because I was doing some off-camera, farming. Let's see here. I need to get my chat thing up so I can see that. Welcome. Okay. So, let's see here. We have moved our main base, for those of you that have not been following. We originally were over here. We were underneath this, actually. This was our starter. Yay, biolab, and that's what I've been hoping for. Or waiting for. But anyways, yeah, so we moved our base. Our main base is going to be over here. The biolab's actually going to be the third floor. And that is what we've been waiting on. So let's get our power back up and running again. Even with the power off, the oxygen levels were going up. And so that's why the biolab still, was discovered. Even though, yeah, so the power was all out, but my vegetubes in there were still generating oxygen. So if you want a complete stop of all things, man, you need to make sure and go look at your screens and see if any numbers are still climbing after you take down your power. Because if they are, then yeah, stuff will keep going up. But I mean, that's not really an issue if you're just playing by yourself, right? You always want that stuff on. But if you're making a show of it, if you will, then yeah, that's a good way to slow down or stop things. But yeah, you'll want to go in once you turn off your power, and you want to come here, look at that. If you don't have your second screen yet, you can come over here and look at this one. Because this is your biomass stuff. And so as you can see, like for me, this was slowly climbing. Even with no power. So that's why the biolab's still unlocked, even though I had no power running. But that is okay, because today we are going to, oh, it won't let me. Today we're going to go up there and we're going to make the third floor. So we are going to get some titanium. I've got enough for 2 small boxes. We are also going to make another door. And 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Hi, puppy. You guys want to meet Lily? Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, this is Lily. She's a good girl. Yeah. All right. Daddy loves you. Anyway, enough of that. Now, up here is where we're going to place the biolab. So we want to build a couple of boxes to help guide how to set this in, because this sits kind of funny. Oh, crap. I guess it helps if I get the materials I need. Oh boy. Okay. No sweat. I totally forgot about needing the actual materials to build the biolab. Okay, so we are going to need get this in there. 2 osmium, 3 super alloy, and 1 aluminum. The super alloy, I believe, is not an issue. I don't remember now if I... Iridium. I might not have any on hand. Food, oxy water, no. Food seeds and flower seeds. Okay. So we are going to have to do a little bit of exploring. Yay. Oh, I do have 2 super alloy. But I need 3, right? Yeah, okay. I need to make a super alloy box. Yeah. We'll just put her here for now anyway. Once we start getting more floors built, some of this is going to get moved. Alrighty. So osmium, osmium cannot be found at the beginning of the game. Now it can be found. Alert mode activated. Nice. So osmium can be found very close to the starting area. But yeah, so let me get up here. Okay, so this shipwreck that we had come to in one of my earlier videos, right? I spoke about this cave right here and how the ice will melt as the heat of the planet increases. And as it does, look at that. There's a little bit of osmium you can get off the ground in here. There's a couple of things I want to do before we go in there. One, we need to move this box because we're done with it for this ship. And we're just going to put it over here. But also, I had forgotten there is a golden crate up here. Golden crates are always good. Look at that. There's another super alloy. And you get one when you destroy one. And you get the aluminum. So that's good luck for us. Anytime you see a golden crate, feel free to open it as soon as you find it, because the loot in those does not change based on your terraformation index, much unlike the blue crates that we find in the world, right? The loot in those will be generated based on where you are in your terraformation index. So Okay. So we only need 2 osmiums, but we'll go ahead and get, there's 3 or 4 down in here. And there's also sulfur in this cave. Now later you can come back when you get the ore extractors unlocked. The tier 2 ore extractor, not the tier 1. But you can come back and we'll be able to go further into this cave and put down a tier 2 ore extractor, and you'll be able to just start mining this stuff with the machine, which is nice. But in the meantime, we have enough. Exactly enough, actually. And we will continue to pick things up on our way back. Iron, always get iron. Until you can start mining for it specifically. You're always going to need iron, and a lot of it, if you like to build. And don't forget to empty your water thing. Okay, everything's backwards from the way I normally play. All right, so let's... Actually, 1, 2, 3... Iron. Proceeds. All right. Okay, so just getting my bag sorted out here. But I know I'm thirsty. Okay, now. Oh. Okay. And I only need 2 osmiums, so wink. Now we're back on track. Okay. So, like I was saying before, it's good to put down a couple of boxes on either side to help with the snap. Because sometimes this thing doesn't want to sit. Also, it helps to know things like, where is your desk at? It's really hard to tell, man. But, you don't want it to really interrupt with the flow. Okay, that's desk to the left. There we go. Desk right in front of me. Okay. Now, And like that, I think one more step and I'll fall. Look at that. Like sometimes these are the angles you have to get to be able to put your box down. But we did get it placed the way I wanted it with the desk right here. But now I can make explosive powder, and now I can make my next level boots once I figure out how much power I need. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Can we make a nuclear reactor? Yeah, we could. I need more super alloy, though. Okay, more exploration is good. All right, so we are going to... Wish I had done that. Over here, in this maze area, one of the areas I went to earlier, in an earlier episode, I spoke about walking around on the upper levels because there is super alloy all up there just kind of laying around. There's not like hundreds of pieces, but there's enough for you to get your starter stuff going if you just take the time to look for it. But yeah, these little walkways all up through here. Oh, bummer. Okay. When you see these rocks, turn left. And then turn right. Okay, so you just get up here and start looking around. I might have actually come up through here already and cleaned a lot of this out and I'm not remembering it. If that is the case, we are going to explore to another area where there is super alloy. And that's actually the place that we will go when we get our ore extractors, our tier 2 ore extractors. We'll set up some of those. Oh, look at that. Here's some super alloy. And right there is enough. I needed 3. I've got 2 in my bag. I've got 1 in the bank. But we're here, so hey, Rick. Just now seeing that you joined in. Sorry, I'm a bad streamer. But hey, man. This is the game that you bought me last year for my birthday, if you recall. And I've been playing the shit out of it for the last year, so thank you. All right. I'm not going to dig around too much in there. We are going to go over there, though, I think. And we'll find some more super alloy. But I want to make sure that we can take a box with us for oxygen. So iron. But yeah, so I'm going to be making a nuclear reactor, right? So let's go ahead and get that done. So we can get our power back up. I need 2 waters for that. Uranium rod. Okay, let's go make a nuclear reactor. Where did I put the last one? Oh yeah, power station. All this needs to be moved though, because the water is going to come in and the lake's going to come up to here, and this will be a nice area. So we're not building a power station there. You know what? Up here is good. Because eventually these will get taken down late game. Um, Once I start making the mega reactors with the pulsar quartzes, yeah, these will all get broken down and turned into eventually the bigger ones. And these will all eventually go away. But for now, we are set. We have power. Okay. And we have a good amount for now of available power. So now let's make our stinking boots. Oh my god, I need more super alloy. But that's okay, because we can actually make it. So one of each of your tier 1 building materials. Right. So we'll just make a few of them. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2. And like that. Oops. 3. Okay. Let's put our food. Oh, God damn it. Okay. Now we also need to make explosive powder, right? That is 1 iridium. And 2 sulfur. Oh shit. I need to make my box so I can go up the ladder and come into the stinking room. But for now, we're just going to do that. Okay. And then we need our boots. All right. Increase movement speed by 45%. So it's 15, 30, and 45 on your boots. T2. Can we make a T3 yet? No. T3. T4. Okay. I think we're set. Do I have a second level torch? Yes. T3. T4 is available. Okay. Silicone. Yoink. Did it say osmium? Yeah. Okay. Now, because we're early on in the game, of course, a lot of this is empty. As we continue through, this whole thing will be full of lockers on the outer rim, full of stuff. Just like this one will be, as well as the 3rd floor. Now, let's take our thing. And so basically mining speed, right? 40% less time spent. Honestly, I don't know that it's really that big of a time saver. But, it's something to do, something to make. Now, let's go ahead and one, two, three. One of these, two of those. Okay, food, oxygen. Okay, food and water. Actually, I'm going to drink a water and collect a water. And now we will go. Okay, so we are going, from here we are going to explore a little bit. I'm going to show you guys where the super alloy cave is. This is also an important cave for the lore and stuff that they are slowly bringing into the game. At a certain point in your terraformation process, you're going to get a beacon that you'll be able to see on your screen, and it's going to be let's see, it's going to be probably, I'm trying to think, yeah, somewhere right around there. Actually, it's going to be lower, down there, somewhere over there on that side of the world. But there's a beacon that appears, and so if you go there, you're going to find this big brick stand. I suddenly can't think of what it's called. Cliff, it's the thing you make and then you put signs on top of that. It's the foundation anyway. But on that, there's a thing, an item that you can take. And so you take it, and there are coordinates written on the structure, on the monument, which luckily for you is about 200 yards away from where you're standing. But that's the start of that. And so you go to this place, and there's a spot for you to put that item, like a key. And it'll open up a secret door, and you go in, and you can read some tablets, and there's some stuff, and there's another key, another thing with another set of coordinates. And that other set of coordinates will bring you, I think, to here. I think this is your second one in this cave. But you come in, and if you explore just a little bit, you'll find this room, this big room, and you'll note that all the walls are, natural rock and stuff, except for this one. And you can see right here, there's a little glowy thing, and you're like, well, what's that? Well, once you've done the first part of that, a little monument will appear here for you to put your next key on, and these doors open, and that takes you into another secret area, and you learn more about, the storyline that they're telling you. And in there's another key thing, or there might be 3 in that one. I think that's just the one. I don't know. There might be 3. But eventually you'll go to another place. Yeah, you'll have to get 3, because you'll go to another place where it takes 3 to open the gate. And that takes you into the final area. And there are 5 keys in there you have to find to open up another door in that area. And you get into the secret room at the end, and you get the end of their story. And there's 2 or 3 golden boxes in there for you to loot. But also, because we are now far enough into the game, when you go into that secret area, there are super rare butterflies. There's 2 larvae for the golden ones and 2 larvae for something else. But like the golden ones are like 1,500% increase in like insects, and the other one's like 1,200%. Whereas your normal butterflies are like 200 to 400%. So, as far as I know, that's the only way to get those 4 butterflies. But it's also just a fun little story. It explains to you, when you walk around and you're exploring and you find these shipwrecks, you can read, you can get into their computers, and you can read, these notes that they all, have. But you learn that all of these shipwrecks are like ships were flying by and they were like suddenly like problems happened and they crashed. And so as you're going through this little storyline, shit, you learn about why that happens, which is interesting. Anyway. But yeah, so this is the Super Alloy Cave. If, you're ever talking to other people about the game or you're watching a video and they're like, yeah, the Super Alloy Farm, that's what this is. Because you will eventually come in here with some tier 2 extractors. And start just mining super alloy. But until then, you got to deal with what you can find or what you can make. And honestly, I mean, being able to make it is good enough. But, it's a lot of time spent. Seriously. But yeah, so I forget now what I was saying. Oh yeah, but so making super alloy, yeah, man, it's a lot of time spent because you've got 6 different materials that you're having to deal with to collect, and it's one of each just to make one super alloy. And you get a little further into your terraformation index, and super alloys, man, you're just going to need them all the time. So it's good to pick them up when you know where they are. What are we taking back here? Oh. That'll work. Okay. Anyway, so that is the super alloy cave, and that little beacon right there, that is home. Now, also, if you remember, I did say before in a previous episode, we went down this way to go see, to go to the sulfur area, right? And I also had pointed out that there was a cave entrance over here. Now, I want to see if it's melted down yet. But eventually you'll come in here with extractors. We'll probably put one right there to get sulfur. But if you stand at this box and you look at where the beacon is, Look at that cave entrance. And it's partially open. I mean, we can get through there enough. So that's cool. But that puts you into the Iridium Cave, which is, this is the area we went around on our way out to the Super Alloy Cave. But when you come out right here by the base. That's what this cave is, right? If you go in there, there's iridium, some aluminum, and if you go through where that ice is, you come out at sulfur. If it's frozen through, you just go around. So it's not hard to get around. But it's neat that you can, you know, over time, shortcuts open up. Okay, so we've got stuff to put away. A couple iron and magnesium. And titanium. Okay. Iridium upstairs. Food seeds, flower seeds. Okay. We actually need to go through this and get some of these better seeds into the veggie tubes. Actually, let's just go do that while we're thinking about it. Eventually, we'll get this moved as well. But for now, let's see, that is a 400. Going from a 300 to a 600. Nice. Okay. So now our oxygen should go up slightly faster. Oh, we have a new message. To see this message on Planet Crafter, blah, blah. Weather is atrocious, da, da, da. I don't know why I chose this. Yeah, so, you know, occasionally get messages from other Planet Crafters that are sucking. So let's have a look here. Ooh, new backpack soon. That's the good one. Keter Tree Spreader T2. Do we have a tree spreader already? Did I miss that? Okay. We do not have a tree spreader yet. However, there are still several microchip blueprints that we need to get. Which means further exploration. There is, oh, yeah. Let's go put our seeds away. There is an area with the last update, the fish and drones stuff. They updated the waterfall biome area, and they put in a new shipwreck over there. That's quite large, actually. There's a lot of stuff, and it's a bit of a travel, so it's kind of a pain in the ass until you get teleporters. However, we're going to go ahead and explore over that way anyway. because why not? We should probably go collect our food before we leave. Okay. And once again, we will take a box with us. Uh, and once we get over there, there are plenty of materials. But it is a long trip, and there's a lot of stuff you can get over there. But we are just going to go straight across this starting area. If you remember, I showed you in a previous episode, there's a secret door over there you can destroy. Takes you into a cave. There are pulsar quartzes in that blue box. That's the one blue box that those are always there. I'm tempted to start looking in some of these blue crates because we should start seeing super alloys pop into those. Maybe some aluminum or more aluminum. Oh God, we still got a ton of stuff here too. I thought I'd come back for all this. Now, if you come through here, right, there's a bunch of iridium and there's also some osmium. Right, and this will eventually continue to melt out and you can go on through there and you can come out another place. Oh, look at that, some osmium too. Oh man, we are going to be getting some better blue crates now. Okay. But we will come back in here another time for the osmium because we are on another adventure right now. Very easy to get distracted in this game. I went the wrong way though. Son of a bitch. Because I was thinking of that cave. Huh. No, what we need to do is actually go this way and go east of here, but we have to go around this mountain edge first. But yeah, so the waterfall area, they've redesigned the biome a little bit. I actually haven't looked lately. I don't know if they've fixed it with updates, but they changed the topography a little bit. And so there are still some pieces of materials like this, but they're like floating in the air. Yeah. This area, there's, I think, uranium, I think, and maybe some iridium. I don't remember. There's a little cave down there with a little bit of stuff in it. But you come over here. There we are. But eventually, yeah, you keep going, and the biome changes, and you get in this weird black light. Oh, no, we're not in the black light yet. Ooh, there's a bunker over here too, a big bunker. If you keep going, it's a little bit south, a little bit east. It's over here somewhere. There we are. You'll see off in the distance there's some, there's a drill, but you can see it looks like a planet crafter was here before. Um, but you can go down into this bunker and there's multiple levels. It's a pretty large bunker area. But yeah, you can deconstruct. There's stuff here. His starting pod is here. You know, but so, I mean, just like yours. So that's cool, right? So all this is here, but we are going to go, uh, um, and that's another good reason to travel with a box. So when you run low on the old oxygen, just drop down a box. Okay, that's what I was looking for. See those rocks in the center of my screen? Black with the white. This is a biome. This is, I call it the black light biome. Once you get in here. You will find pulsar quartzes on the ground out here. Along with some, I think a little bit of osmium. And all the other regular stuff. Oh yeah, zeolite. That's another tier 2 crafting component that we'll need a little bit later in the game. Osmium. Trying to show you the pulsar quartzes though. They're pink. There we are. Pulsar quartz. There's a handful of them laying on the ground around here. So earlier I was talking about that beacon that you'll see later in the game. When you come over to this biome, there's a cave that goes down and it goes under. And down below in here, that's where that key will be. That's where that beacon is. But we're going to go around instead. And we're going to come out at the waterfall biome. And right now, it looks like hell because there's no grass. Oh wow, there's no water yet either. But yeah, eventually this will all fill in. Trees will grow over here without you even having to plant them. There'll be some cool walkways that get formed through roots. I mean, it's just, they did a really neat job. But they also included a new cave over here too. So you can come in, the water comes down through here, so you just come running through the water. But back here in the back, there's some stuff. And a dude who was pissed off because he leaves you a note. But yeah, they were gonna, you know, they were on vacation and they crashed. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. All these parts. Hey, look, a blueprint chip. Okay. But we'll come back for this. But of course, you know, graves, obviously tombstones. That's what that's meant to be. We'll come back for the rest of this later. But yeah, so there's this big, massive cave in here. that, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could build a little hideout in here, you know. But yeah, this is all becomes very tropical. This is where I had the Sandals Resort built in my other game. Okay. But anyway, so this is the front half, basically, of this biome. And we need to go around to the back side of this mountain because this creates a pretty big lake area. Um, but there's a shipwreck over on the other side. And that is what we came here for. Huh. Hey, golden box. I didn't know that was there. Golden effigy. All right, well, we'll just have to come back for that now that we know it's there. But yeah, eventually this will be full of water, which should be starting before too long. I mean, I'm getting rain. Uh, so as soon as we get to the next level of terraformation index, the rain will actually start collecting. All right, good stuff. Starting to get rods. That's nice. But first, okay. Let's get a little more iron. And we are going to make it. I think I needed 3 boxes, 3 lockers. It might have been 4. There was a lot of stuff in here if I remember correctly. Uh, 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're going to make this a little bit larger than our usual stop and go place. All right. Oops. There we go. There we go. How many of these do I still have? 1, 2. Damn it. Okay. Just a little more iron. I mean, honestly, I probably don't even need to look for it because I'm going to be finding boxes inside the shipwreck, and I will deconstruct those, and those will give me iron. But we'll at least start with one. Dump all our shit. Okay. Let's explore. Shipwreck, here we come. Now, I think I've only ever been in here once, so I don't even really remember the build. Oh, yes I do. Yes I do. Big cafeterias. Yeah. I remember this now. Yeah. And each one of these deconstruct wrecks gives you an iron also. So that's nice. But just remember that when you're coming in here and, you know, your bags are loading up because you're loading up with a bunch of iron too. Not that's a bad thing. Okay. All right. More blueprint chips. Mm. Mm. What? I don't have a silicone? Son of a. And okay, now we like cobalt because it will give us oxygen, but it will also when mixed with iron gives us windows. Isn't that nice? And you know, I probably shouldn't be wasting my iron right now, but eh. One. Okay. Let's get more. Oh, I guess. Yeah, okay. Hmm. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, yeah, yeah. I was thinking I might have missed this the first time I came through here. Nothing Deconstruct storage crate. There's a storage crate on the other side of this wall. Oh, okay, it's that one. Well, sometimes you'll figure out that, you know, there's another room, right? But you can't figure out how to get into it. And you'll find out that it's, there'll be an engine in here somewhere, maybe. I don't remember if there's one in this one. I think there is. But yeah, so you'll build a power cell, and when you do, like, some of these extra doors will open. But yeah, so we just look through shelves, closets, anything in there? No. Okay. Okay, and that is all that is in here for now. But again, I think one or both of these open. I think. I don't remember. Okay, and that is it for this cafeteria, which is the one on the right. Okay, so we'll go on the one on the left. Make sure that we didn't miss any boxes on the ground. Does not look like it. Okay. That looks like I should be able to go in there. Looks like there's some deconstructed wrecks. Yep, and it'll let me, so. Eventually, I guess I'm supposed to be able to go into these rooms. I don't suppose any of these are fake walls. I don't think I checked for that before. Oh, and the deconstruct technical debris. There's another level of deconstruction chip that you'll need to get to destroy those. And when you do, you'll get computer chips. Man, I wish I could see what was on the other side of that door. I just don't remember. Anyway, let's. Ooh. So if you don't get your oxygen soon enough, you'll die, and you'll respawn at the last box you were in. And you get this little heartbeat and countdown. But if you go inside fast enough, you won't die. Okay. Bam. Okay. Water. We are thirsty. That is going to be an issue, though, because I didn't think to bring any extra or any ice. I have to go find some ice real fast. If there is any. I may just die of dehydration. Wow, I can't believe there's no ice out here. Whoa. Huh. So it looks like they've got some work to do because I flew through the backside of a mountain and I didn't even see it. But no biggie. It looks like there's no ice though, so I may be screwed on water. So I think, hmm, I think what I'm going to do is just keep exploring because I think I'm about done pulling stuff out of this ship. I wonder if I have enough time. I should have enough time to be able to make it back to one of the other boxes that has water in it. One of my rest stops. Of course, I would have had more time if I hadn't just done a lap around the freaking waterfall. Okay. So, um, did we in fact? Yeah, we did get all that. Okay. Uh, okay, and let's. Oh, dang. Okay. And we can't get any further until we get the next level of deconstruction ship. So we are done for now with this shipwreck until we can come back later and get into that back room. I believe that's where the power thing is. So we are going to get things a little sorted here in a second. I want to go get that golden box, and then we will move stuff. We'll start going back home. We got 2 microchip blueprints, or 2 blueprint microchips to discover what those are. Hopefully it'll be a jetpack. An upgrade, that'd be nice. We are kind of in that spot in the game. There's kind of a long stretch where it's kind of a bit before you get your next, you know, things researched or unlocked, if you will. But that gives you a lot of time to really get out and kind of explore a little bit. And of course, that's easier to do if you have, some of your upgrades. The jetpack is absolutely helpful. Faster boots. It feels like the timing on a lot of this, for the most part, is good. Like the unlocking of tech, right? The timing of that seems to be um, designed well with when you need it, or when you get it, and you're getting it at the time that you need it. So the game design there is good. I really enjoy that. What the heck, man? What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Let's see. Uh, there. That's better. Okay, so now we need to prioritize what we're taking home. We are going to take home these, take home that, that. Somebody's got a fire going. I hope it's not somebody's actually, like their house is burning down. That would be sad. But no, it smells like somebody's fire pit is going. That's nice. Okay, oxygen we will leave here. The water we will leave here. As such. Excuse me. Golden seed and beans. Beans make the best food. As far as just eating, it gives you 60% health. Eggplants, squash, and the mushrooms. I mean, they're smaller foods, but you need them for other things. Things that you'll make in your biolab, like these bioplastic nuggets. You'll make those out of mushrooms and like silicone and water. Eggplants you'll need for fertilizers and mutagens and things to grow in your biolab. Squash gets used for something also. Okay, long trek home. And not a lot of food in us. And I sure left that water in the box. But that's okay, because I think we'll get to our first rest stop without any real issue. I probably should have traveled with a box, a buildable box. But, I mean, oxygen's not going to be the issue here. Water. Water will be the issue. I think I'm inside a mountain again. Oh, nope. Okay. I have noticed coming around this area, I mean, they did a lot of work on that biome where the waterfall area is. And, I mean, I'm finding design mistakes. I don't want to say mistakes, but I'm finding like you can go through a lot of the mountainous areas. Like just fly right through the wall or be flying along because there's supposed to be a wall and you don't see it. And suddenly you realize at some point you realize you're under the mountain. We're just kind of going the long way around here because this is going to pull us out. By the wrecked space ring. And there it is, right over there, the wrecked space ring. I don't remember now why I went all that way. That's the funny thing. But yeah, so each of these little biomes have, their own neat things in them. They each, I mean, I'm sure there's, if I remember correctly, there's probably a golden crate in here. But like some of these will fill up with water and become little lakes, but there's caves down in them, right? Like right now, this is still frozen over, but I don't remember if this is iridium or uranium, red or green. It's one of those. But um, over here somewhere, there's a, you know, we saw earlier there was one with like a wrecked satellite in it. There's another cave over there somewhere by that. Um, I think there's a bunker over there too, like just an underground bunker. And that's something I want to look into. Hang on a second. Oh my God, I got a ton of shit here too. Good Lord. I thought I went around and collected all my stuff. I guess I didn't. But yeah, no, there's over here, you'll hear it. Where is it? As you fly by, you'll hear the sound of a door opening and closing. There it is. Did you hear it? Huh. Now it won't do it. Now that I'm trying to actually show it off, it won't do it. But yeah, so like you can hear the sound of a door opening, right? And it makes me wonder if there's more ship under there that I haven't been able to get to, or I just don't know. No food, no water here. There's ice here though, isn't there? Oh shit, for the time it's gonna take me, I could probably get home. But this is the Great Valley, or the Grand Rift, or whatever they call it. It's kind of like the Grand Canyon in the game. And this is its own biome. There's a little shipwreck way at the far end over there with, I think it had one microchip blueprint, like in the little bitty box. Oh, and look, ice. Ice everywhere over here where I don't need it. Now, I do have a rest stop over there as well. You can actually see it because the pop-up hasn't allowed there to. The pop-up happens and then you can't see it. But there's a space wreck over there, a little bitty one. This is the area we went to earlier at the beginning of this episode to get the super alloy. And yeah, so we're back home. If you remember, we started off by going that way, and then we went the wrong way and went that way, and then we had to go that way and further out and back around. And so that is over there somewhere, about the way I'm pointing is where the waterfall is. Although I keep saying waterfall and it's not there yet. All right, water. Food. Save. Okay. Let's see what we got. Yoink. Jetpack T2, yeah, baby. And the fence, which is actually kind of fun. In if you I'll show you here in a minute what I'd do with that. But let's go make another jetpack, huh? Uh, what did it say I needed? I need an aluminum. I have everything else on me. And so we were going to go from 150% or 150 propulsion to 170. So slightly faster. Easier to climb, if you will, or jump up higher. You know. Oh, yeah. We do need 2 of those. But let's put away some of this stuff. And also, man, I cannot wait for drones. So all that back and forth running I don't have to do. I can just set up the drones to do it. Oh, I don't have a zeolite box yet. That's right. We'll put it in here along with that. Okay. The rest of this goes back downstairs. Super alloy, flower seed, food, and give me a titanium. And there we go. And we'll come back around later. We'll make our the rest of our boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 4 corners. So, but we have our biolab. We will build our biolab storage stuff. That needs to happen soon. And then we'll get a better look at our terraformation index. Let's see. We got a ways to go. We need to work on our oxygen, obviously. The sign, that comes in very handy in this base build. Ore extractor. Ooh. Wait a minute. I don't know if I knew that I had that unlocked. Oh, you know, I think that was at 800 or 850. So that, I think that unlocked while I was doing stuff, and I did see it and was like, oh yeah, but then I forgot because I'm stupid. Oh, speaking of being stupid, let's get our water. Okay, so eventually, as I was saying before, once the rain starts collecting, this will all become a nice lake, and this is about where the water line is. And so eventually we'll move all this stuff and we'll build a nice little garden, maybe over here. Maybe the drone zone will be here. Yeah, man. But yeah, so power station will be over here. Probably move the water thing over here and keep this open for flow for flying, because I will be coming from this direction a lot eventually. And I hate having to fly over a bunch of crap that's in the way. But for now, I think I'm going to save. And I'll load up my other file so you can see uh, what we are working towards. So where am I at? Okay, I'm at the sweatshop. Okay. So this is the wrecked space ring that we just flew to a little while ago, right? That's this. So this is how it looks after your world starts terraforming. This is the building that we're making, right? So like that's my biolab, you know. But yeah, the signs help, and those are coming. But yeah, so eventually we'll have all this stuff. An auto crafter, those are nice. And this is a slightly different build than what I've got going on now because I couldn't put a corner piece there. And so that's why I was saying earlier everything's backwards, because when I come in, all my stuff is here, but I've only got some of it. But you get up here and you look around. Okay, it's just nothing but fatty fucking storage. No corners here. Although I did put one here for the extra room for silk. But yeah, I mean, you just keep going up, man. And it's just, here is what that room would look like that we were just in, right? Just all the extra storage. My food stuff is up here. Well, some of it is. DNA manipulator. Recycling machine. Yeah. Which earlier when I laughed, when I was showing you that cave over at the waterfall area, and I opened that box, right, and it had boots and exoskeletons and shit in it. You bring all that stuff back here and you put it in the recycling machine, it'll break it down into its parts. So I mean, it's still a good find. Actually, it's just it's a load of working materials just built into something. So this is going to be my power section, my power level. These are the greatest power resources you have right now. It gives you 1,485 power per, and I am making a big old fat room full of them. And once this is full, I'll close it off. And then I'm going to put up fish and butterflies in their little window pane things that you can make like this. And that'll be my decorations. I don't have a middle area yet for this because I had an idea and it's not going to work. But the idea was I was going to fill this with those gray, like that, those structure pieces, and have like an indoor, garden, dining area, if you will. However, having said all of that, I've got my algae planted all down there, little farms over here, and I am working on my own version of SeaWorld. So when you come in, you'll buy your ticket, and you go on a tour. You're like, oh, look, these are the kind of fish that are here. That's great. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, you can get down in there and look at them. But there are 11 types of fish in the game. And so I have made 11 aquariums. And each aquarium will hold, you know, one of the types of fish once it's all connected. And I've got this big mall courtyard thing that I'm growing and building, along with a bar. I mean, it's the trophy case, but it lets you put food and water in it, so why not? We've got some fish down in here to look at. But yeah, so this, like I was saying, the fence, that's what I unlocked, was that little piece right there. So if you're doing some fun building, yeah, you know. Yeah, there's actually like food and oxygen. Yeah, like I'm trying to make it a real place. But eventually you'll come out at the end of the walk into the exit room where I'll have aquariums, and each aquarium will have, you know, there's two different type of fish. But again, so there'll be 6 aquariums, right? And you'll get all your regular fish, and the last one will have 2 of the golden fish. And you're done. Yay. Oh. Earlier I was talking about the super alloy farm, right? This is basically what it looks like later. Come up here, you tell it you're only digging for super alloy. And by the way, because of drones, it's set up to supply. And I've got a super alloy lockers that are set up for demand, and so the drones just come and get it. And that is nice. So I mean, really, the teleporters aren't even as necessary as they used to be. But yeah, so this is the area that I was in, right? And this is all funky looking as well because I did have a massive base here, and I've been breaking it all down as I built up the sweatshop, which is where we were just at. But this is what the area looks like once you've terraformed. You know, and your lake is here. Yeah, man. But with that, I think I'm gonna. Hey, Lucky. I'm so sorry. I just now saw that you were here. I hope that you haven't been waiting long. I'm very bad at looking to my left and actually seeing my conversations. I need to actually be able to put that on this screen where I could see them, but hopefully maybe not show you. I don't know. But with that, thanks for hanging out, y'all. I'll be taking my streams and cutting them up and putting this week on Planet Crafter with Willie kind of things. Maybe put those up, maybe a Sunday video. We'll see. But until then, be good. How do I turn it off?